Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, hello. Welcome to another live stream. Today we're going to be working on a mod. Just figured I'm going to be sitting here at my computer staring at code. Might as well let other people stare at code as well, right? I mean, it's got to be thrilling, entertaining. Well, let's get let's see, we want to do this. Actually, yeah. All right. So I decided I want to try. Oh, let me turn that game volume down for you. I want to try to make a mod so that I can add underglow lighting to any automation vehicle. As far as I'm aware, that is not already an option, and if it is, this would be a very short stream. But in here, I want to have an item that just says, you know, underglow lighting, and let you select it, and then go into tuning and let you select the color. So we're gonna see how easy or how hard that is. You can see I actually have a bunch of vehicles out right now in automation. It looks like they seem to have nodes 15 and 19 at the bottom of each of these in this, roughly the same spot. So I think that might be a good place to start. And then on this side is 16. Oh, 12. I was expecting it to be similar. Yeah, so 12, 16 on the right, and then 15, 19 on the left. Actually gonna notepad. So that's A19 is left front, A15 is left rear, and then what did we say on this other side? A16 is right front, A12 is right rear. Alright, so I have zero clue how to do underglow lighting, but the nice thing is there are vehicles in BeamNG that do underglow lighting. So let's pull out one of those. But I think the Sunburst is one of the ones that has it. I'll pull out the Street Tuned. Does that already have it right there? Looks like it. So, vehicle config. Underglow lights with color selection. It's exactly what we want. So, let's take a look at how they did that and see if we can't copy it and make our own. Alright, so I want to go to BeamNG content. We're going to go into vehicles, and we're looking for the Sunburst. Vehicle Sunburst. Alright. Is it its own thing? Sunburst Underglow is its own thing. Wonderful. This might end up being easier than expected, but we'll see. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a file save as, and we're just going to come into my modding folder, do a new folder, underglow, And we're going to put it in here as automation underglow. Save. Alrighty. So, first thing we want to do is we are going to be using the Camso. Let's see. I have this open. Actually, do the same thing. So, there's a whole bunch of stuff in your Camso trim, but we don't want to do that. What we want to do is go into something like the Camso core, and you'll see that we got additional modification called Camso mod. So if we make a slot that is slot type Camso mod, it'll be available on any automation vehicle outside of the body. So that is going to be the plan. Actually, here, let me we're just gonna go Camso mod, copy, automation underglow. We want to do, let's see if I select this and Control F, and then do this and replace all. Alrighty, so we now have it as Camso mod. So then, let's see, what do we want to, what do they call, is there a, no, there's not a main body, because that's, everything is based off of, I think all the groups reference their, oh, actually no, car body. Awesome, perfect. Alright. So we're going to change all the sunburst body to car body, replace all. Alrighty. So this is where we're going to have to change our nodes. And it looks like we need to have reference node, a node in the X, and a node in the Y. All right. Okay, there is nodes above these. There, let me get rid of these extra ones, since I found that there are core nodes that are the same. We can just work on one of these. And it looks like we got, so let me pull up documentation here. so what are we looking at? We are looking at props, right? Yeah. So we want BeamNG props documentation. Okay, so let's see. The X and Y, I assume that's positive X and positive Y. Okay, so they're showing to the right and back. All right. So we are going to go with the side. All right. So, Okay, so we want to do, start with A19, that's that front left that we saw. To the right of that would be A15, and back from that would be, or I'm sorry, one of those was A16, I have it written down wrong. Back is 15, front is 19, right is 16. Okay. Now we do need to those. That might be in the common folder, so we can probably just, we probably don't need that. All right, is there anything else right off the bat that definitely needs to be changed? Don't think so, so I'm going to, let's see, just do this. Go to here. We're gonna go into my mod folder, unpacked. A folder, and this will be automation underglow. And then I think I can do, let's see, make sure I have this right. And that's vehicles, and then the name of the vehicle. And so I'm going to go new folder, vehicles. And then for the name of the folder, we're going to go common and see if that works. All right. So drag and drop that in. And it's good practice to keep your working files separate from your testing files. That way, if you make changes, you still have the last one that worked, or vice versa. But with that, we're going to see what happens if I refresh BeamNG. And then go, I want to make sure that I am, yep, on my vehicle there, vehicle config. And I I'm not seeing it, so let's see, what do we got? Nothing. Oh, new folder, I have to hit Control L, not just Control R. Okay, vehicle config, blue neon lights. Alright, so we got that in there. I'm going to turn the nodes off for a moment. And let's make it a little darker so it'll be easier to gauge when things are working. Alright. That's all good. Okay, so why is this one not working? So we are going to get rid of all of those for right now and all these for right now so that we're just working with one line, one item. Oh, I need beams, that's what it is. Okay. That's 1911. We don't need any of the neon caps. Get rid of that. So we should just need this. I don't. If we're not going to do any of these, at least not yet. So get rid of all of those. Make that easier to look at. Oh, I might be an idiot. So far, all I've done was the white neon lights. So let's try white. Nope. Still don't think that is doing anything. Nope. Or wait, what's the, that's what I need to do. I need to, oh, okay, so I'm gonna need to put in a, input map. How do I do that into any, can I just do that in the common folder? Okay, so if I go back to what we have in, in BeamNG, the existing one. back to content, vehicles, sunburst, vehicles, sunburst. Alright. So, alright, you know what? We're going to details, and now we are going to do a type. Is there not an input map? Or is it? Alright, where's the input? I bet you that's in content, vehicles, common maybe? Lights. Do we have? Nope. Shift lights. Alright, let's see. We've got to be able to find it somewhere, unless is it just in the Alright, let's come back. Is there a separate thing in here that it would fall under? Not that I can see. Let's go take a look back in the sunburst. Okay. We're going to copy over the mid-size underglow. And this one. Alright. There should be somewhere input map for turning that on, unless that's... Is that already just a base control? Let's see. Alt N. All right, starting to actually show up. Sweet. I don't know why it's showing up where it is, but that's okay. It's a start. we go to this and Alt N. Alright. So then let's take a look at where that's being placed. So we have this. Base rotation. Okay. Rotation. Translation. Min, max. Offset, multiplier. Okay, base translation. What if we make those all 0? Where does that put it? Control S. Back over here. Tab. And Control R. And then Alt N. Okay, so we do have a light in there. Nowhere near where it's supposed to be. Actually, not too bad. I just gotta go down and left. Alright. So Z, we're gonna go down to negative 0.25. I gotta do a 0 in front of that. And then for the X, we're going to go left, which I believe is negative on this. Is that right? Let's see, what was it? Was too far to the right, one from that. Yeah, so I gotta go farther left. So X, we're gonna go negative point. We're gonna do the 0.25 for that as well. Control S, Control R, Alt N.
Ready? Let's
go. You know, I think we're gonna make this base rotation all 0. I think that's changing where everything is going. There we go. Alrighty, that's actually not too bad. I could actually probably go inboard just a little bit. So I'll take that to... Oh, and I want it. Control S. Control R. Alt N. What if I just take us back to 0 now? That worked. Yeah. All right, now here is what I'm not sure. For the other side, let's see, how did they have this set up? So for the middle ones, so these two have the same reference points. The slightly different Z rotation. Okay, weird. Okay. Okay, okay, so this and this also have the same reference nodes and the same Z. So then let's see, what do they do? Same base translation. So those just duplicates? Oh no, the Y is different. Okay, so that's... Okay, Let's see. I wanted to do a variable. You know what? I wonder if I can just reference node the other one the other direction. So if I copy that and paste it, oops, get rid of extra. All right. So for this one, we're going to do the opposite. So our reference node is going to be the right rear, which is A12. And then our X to the right of that will be the left rear, which is A15. All right. And then the back would be the right front. Oh wait, which one? I didn't change that. Oops, Control N. Okay, that is A16. Yeah. Oh wait, let me do it this way to make sure I'm looking. Yeah, A16, A12, and A16. So back is A16. Okay. So then if I Control S that, come back in here, Control R, get back on here, let's get rid of the nodes. Oh, that's weird that that's still on there. Okay, Alt N. Okay, the light is in. Okay, so if we're doing this backwards, X, Y. Okay, so that should still be a negative 0.25, I believe. But we're gonna do a base rotation of 180 on this one. Okay, so kind of. All right. Why is that a bit different? Alright, let me take a look. We're gonna comment out this first one so that I'm only seeing the one we're working on. What if we do this 180 as well? Because we did flip everything. definitely not just trial and error. I swear. Okay, it definitely is just trial and error. Oh, I know why. Okay, so we're going to undo this. Control S. Come in here. Control R. Alt N. So on this side, we're using our reference node as this corner. On this side, we're using our reference node as this corner, which is why it looks a little different. So we're going to need to see what we need to change in order to make that look a little better. All right, let's see. Control R, Alt N. Okay. So we want that to be back, I don't know, maybe a meter. So if we go base translation, Y forward is negative, but we also flipped it, so I'm not sure exactly how that will work on here. So we'll just do -1, and it moved it the wrong direction. So it is because we have it flipped. It would just be 1. Okay, and then is that just a plus 0.25 maybe? There we go. Now it's starting to look good. Okay, it's a little too far forward. So I'm going to do 0.8. That's looking pretty decent. Alright, so then let's see if we bring in another automation vehicle. I'll bring in just this one, spawn new, and then control, oops. Okay, and we're gonna Alt N, and we got a vehicle config, white neon lights, Alt N. Does that still look good on there? Yes, it is. Okay, so then let me go for a very different vehicle here. That's still looking decent there. All right. So that is a lot of the side, and we can duplicate that and bring it back by about the same amount that we brought this one forward. Okay, so that we can double that like they did. So we can close out of this for now. So we're going to take these two lines and copy them and then paste them, and then how much did we move that? So we want 0.8. So then if I do this one 0.8 and then this one 0, Control S, so now we have a 0 and a 0.8 for both of them, both sides. Control R. Oops, I gotta get myself to the right vehicle here. Okay, that's... Wait, is the right side brighter than the left? Let me check this one. Control Right side is a little bit brighter than the left. Why is that? Alright, so I have those base rotation Y and Z. Let's see, we'll do that at -0.3. Is that what it is? Just a Z difference? No. Okay. Is it an X difference? Do I need to go -0.15 and bring those over a little bit? Or does that need to be positive 0.15? Weird. Also, this is bothering me every time I click, it's doing something. So, what do I have? How do I find that? Feel like somewhere here we have reverse gear, left click. I do not want that. Oops. I always do that. Alright, so back to controls, vehicle, reverse gear, sun control, delete. Okay, there we go. Alright, so if I come in here, vehicle debug, if I make the mesh, I see the light. Okay, so that light source is further inboard than this one. So that was where I was, what I was trying to do. Does this need to be a negative? Is that what I'm missing? Nope, definitely not that. Ah, okay. So I moved the Y and it's going that way because of our... Because I have no idea why. That one has no base rotation. Oh, there is a rotation on this, which let's make those 0 to match the other one. Control S. I probably did that as an accident. Now I'm going to have to pull this other one back over. I'll make that this, like that. Go back here. Oh, hey, we got, is it Rise Hewitt? Hello and welcome. Alright, so then we need this to, then this be 0.8. That's looking better. I think that did that. Alright. It's not perfect, but I think that's going to be good enough for our needs. Alrighty. So then let's see. We are going to want front and rear on this as well. So let's pull that back up. Alright, move that to other view. Okay, so then let's copy front and rear. Copy, bring this over. And we'll put it right there. Alright. So now let's see, Control N. What are our front nodes? I think it was, I saw these earlier. Was it 29 and 30 or something like that? 30 and 29, yeah. So, alright, we need something that's directly back from one of those. Directly back from 30. Is there one in the back that's, so we can A2. Okay. So we have front left was A30, front right was A29, back left is A2, back right is A1. Let me double check those front ones. So front left was A30. Yep. All right. So then for this, we want front left, so A30. We want front right, so that's A29. And then we want back left, which is A2. And then we're gonna 0, 0, 0. And then 1, 2, 5, 0, 0, Control S, Control R, Alt N. And okay, so it looks like we do have something here, just not in the right place. Needs to come down lower. Yeah. So let's go Z negative 0.35. Let's just go drastic to see if that's actually what I'm needing to do. Okay, so that light is like pretty much underneath that. Go there, come here, go there. Alt N, and it's up there. Okay, so Z minus 1. We're just going to move this out of the way for now. Okay, let's take a look at this. So if I go back to 0 on this, is it change? Are we changing the wrong value? Because that's right there. It's right there. So we can do Control R. Or no, that's just that was just the reflection of the moon, wasn't it? Alrighty. Oh, there. Let's also looking at the wrong vehicle here. So let's remove this one, tab back to this one. Okay, so that's so what if I do this by 0.5? Where's that moving it? Up there. All right. Okay. So then if I go back to 0, it should move half a meter, comma, save, Control R, Alt N. It is still in the same spot. Why is that still in the same spot? Am I missing something here? I mean, obviously I am, but the question is what? Alright. No, for the fun of it, base translation Y of 1. We want to just comment out this one too, since we're not. Okay, what if we do -1. All right. We are going to comment out all of these so I can focus on just the one. Can we find where that is? Okay, I'm not seeing it anywhere. Or is that it right? Right there? So then if we take that back to 0, Control S, come over here, Control R. Nope, that's it. Okay, so that's actually that. And then Alt N. Okay, so then X, we're going to do -1 on X. Come over here, Control R, Alt N. Okay, that's in the middle now. And then Z, we're going to go -1. Okay, maybe -1.25. Why does it seem like this is moving it the wrong way? There we go. Get rid of Moonlight. Now we're just going to go extreme just to see if this is moving the way I think it's moving. All right. Go back to 0 on it. Okay, go back to 0. Now that we're working with just this, let's take a look at where 0, 0, 0 is. Okay, what if we just do -0.25 from there? -0.25. Did that move it to the right? -0.5. I'm moving it back. So let's go 0.25 on that. And then we're going to go -0.25 here. Control S. Come over here, Control R. Alt N. Okay, does this need to be a positive then? Control S, Control R. Okay. No, positive move to the back. Okay, so that is, so we'll go negative 0.25, negative 0.4, Control S. Okay, it's got to go lower, negative 1.4. Should put it. Okay. Where's the actual light source? That. Hey Cosmo, I am working on a mod that would add underglow lighting to any automation vehicle that you want. So if I uncomment those, move myself up here, Control R to reset, Alt N, got the side lights working for white, and now I'm trying to figure out why I can't get the front lights to work. Yeah, it's I don't know, it's something that popped in my head, and I figured, you know, if I'm gonna try making it, might as well live stream, and then maybe I'll cut the live stream up into some into a video if it all works and if I can figure it out. But yeah, making it, it's getting there. It's getting there. Oh, that reminds me, I wanted to add another slot. All right, where's the? Hey, if you're not doing anything or just messing around, feel free to jump onto a voice chat if you want. If not, no worries. I come back into random thing and I come to, I just grab a random sunburst body underneath slot types. Yeah, just one of the slots. I'm curious if I can do this. Slot type, slots. And I'm going to do another Camso mod. go get your lunch. Hopefully you're getting something good. Alright, so games mod. Oops, that needs to be in quotes. So then if I control R, yep, that's what I thought. I cannot do that. I cannot do another one of those. Okay. Yeah, that's the most fun thing, Cosmo, about making mods like this. Whenever it screws up, your vehicle just gets launched. Like if I come back over here and tab or seated my vehicle, it is just flying everywhere. Now that I fixed the issue and I reset the vehicle, well, it's still there. So, although that might make it easier to... No, it's not gonna make it easier to do anything. Alright, map. Travel. Okay. Vehicles. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why did I just lose a whole bunch of stuff? Oh, because I have an open bracket. No, I don't. That's Flux Bodies. Let's just get rid of the slots that I put in there. Yep, there we go. Yeah, no clue. This is the first thing on the list. Adding that got rid of half of these, but not all of them. No clue how that works. Oh, yeah, there we go. So there's white. So for my skill level, trying to do mods like this is definitely a whole lot of trial and error. It looks overwhelming, but it's actually not all that bad. So, giving you a quick rundown, vehicles usually have a main thing, which for an automation vehicle is this. And then most parts, a lot of them will have a separate file. So that's what I created, a separate file. Actually, copy and pasted a separate file. This stuff up here, this is all normal, just the name and who made it. Slot type is, you literally just find out whatever the slot is called that you're wanting to add it to. And then glow map, you only have to do if you're doing lights. Props are only for lights or things that move. And then there's nodes and beams. And then triangles, but this doesn't have any triangles. So on this, all I'm doing is literally adjusting the node. So this is my ID reference node and X and Y node. So reference node, I'm using A30 as my reference node. A29 is my telling it which way X is. And then what do I have? A2, which should be the back left here. It's telling me which way my Y is. So if I do all of that, and then I have no base rotation, no rotation, no translation, no min-max offset, because I'm not doing any of those. Then an overall base rotation, this is what I'm messing with, where I thought that should just be 0, 0, 0. No, just 0, 0, 0. And that in theory should put it right at the A30. So let's refresh, Alt-N, turn it on. So it should have put the light right at the A30. Now A30 is back pretty far. And let me double check. If I go, okay, so it looks like the light source is there, which is in front of A30. I wonder if A2 is not directly behind, which might be changing some stuff. Alright, so who's this? Wish I could turn the moonlight off, because I keep seeing the reflections of the moon, thinking that it might be the light I'm looking at, but it's not. But what's weird is, you know what, here, I'm just going to go wild and go 5 meters in the X direction. Control R, Alt N. And I don't see it anywhere. It's not under here. Alt N. Like, where does it go? Go to 1 meter. Control R and Alt N. And now 1 meter X is back there. Okay, so if I go negative 1 meter, all right, go enjoy your lunch. Hopefully you're eating something good. Okay, so that moved it from there to there. All right, so I think we do want that to be 0, and it puts it right into transmission. Okay, so then Y, I need it to move forward, which is a negative, and for there, we're gonna go -2, not -20. R, Alt N. Okay, let's try 2. Where did it go? -1. Let's go back to 0. Okay, if we go Z on a 0.5. Okay, Z on a 1. Where's my truck going? On a negative 1. Okay, we're making progress. I'm gonna go Z on the negative 1.2. Negative 1.5. Okay, and then if we do a 180 on the X, okay, that was not the right thing to do. What do we do? 180 on the Y. And 180 on the Z. Get the light facing the correct direction. Nope, that definitely was not it. Okay, so now we're gonna change this back to 0. Okay, is it back here? Why is it back here now? 180, 0, 0. Okay, and all right, so the back left is A2. And then to the right, back right I need first. Back right is A1, A2, A1, A2, and then front right is A29. And then save, Control R, Alt N. Okay, let's comment out those and this. Oops. Okay, it's in there. It's got to be further back. So if we bring the Y to point back to 0. Negative is back. Or no, negative is forward. So we'll go 0.5. Nope, it is negative is back because of the rotation. Nope, so we'll try 0. Alright, that's actually looking pretty good. So let's clean up these comments. Okay, and then we're going to copy that, Control C. And then I'm going to put it here. Control V. So this one is red. So red should now work. Control R. Alt N. First of all, the white's looking nice. And then come up to vehicle config, and we tried red. And Alt N, and we got red. Alrighty. Now, does this have... Okay, so it has those down there. So the flex bodies. You know what? I would like to get the flex bodies in there, but that's going to be difficult because it's going to be different on every vehicle, right? Well, no, the thing should be the same relative position. So then, let's see, what do we got to do then? So if we take, all right, so we take the, I gotta find, is there a node beam off, or let's see, I'm gonna find an offset. right. So we need to do position like this. Control C. And that goes after quote, bracket, comma. Oh, it's not letting me copy that because it's in a thing, and I'm also trying to copy to the wrong place. I wonder. Okay, so red still has these. We're going in here. Control V. There we go. So we're gonna do that for all of these and all of these. And then we're going to see where that puts them. Okay. So then if we go Z1, okay, so that's a little too high. We're going to go 0.75. Just a touch too low. Okay. We'll go to Alright, so that works for this vehicle. So then, if I bring in a different vehicle, we're going to want to add in variables to be able to adjust that. So let's just bring in a far extreme. Vehicle config. Red neon lights. Alt-N. Weird. Why is that one so different from the other one? Vehicle. Vehicle config. Red. Alt-N. Okay, so that's all over the place. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make this a variable. Do we have any variables in here? No. They have variables in here, yes. C. We're going to put the variables right there. And then we need a tab, bracket, comma, enter. Okay, so we are going to do glow light range unit is going to be meter. Let's see, so it's vehicle config, tuning, yeah, so vehicle advanced settings is where we're going to want this. Default is going to be 0, and we're going to go minus 1.5 as a minimum and 1.5 as a maximum. Title is going to be underglow lamp height. Adjust the height of the underglow lamps. Okay, I don't think we want a subcategory. Do we need any of that stuff? Okay, we can get rid of the min distance, max distance. If we have, why do we need the step distance if we already have? Okay, no, we do need step distance. Okay, that makes sense. All right. So we're going to do that. Control S, Control R, Alt N, vehicle config, tuning. Oh yeah, I didn't put it, I don't reference that anywhere. Whoops. All right, so copy that with the quotes, C, and then come over here, and for the red flex bodies, position is just going to be that. Control S, Control R, Alt N, vehicle config, tuning. Oh, that, okay. Alrighty. I thought I had all that changed. Oh. That's what I needed to do. Control S, Control R, Alt N, vehicle config, tuning. What? Okay, it should be under Vehicle Advanced Settings. Oh, I do probably need a subcategory. No, I shouldn't need a subcategory. It should just be its own thing. We're going to make that a plus M as well while we're here. You change that to glow light height. Make sure we're not interfering with anything that already exists. All right, am I referencing this incorrectly? So let's see, they're using cabin filter coefficient. If I Control C, Control F, or find next. $ equals. That's what I'm missing. Okay. So that's... Wait, was the $ equals inside of the quotes? Yes, it was. Okay, maybe I do need a subcategory. Alright, well, we will call this subcategory underglow. Control S, Control R, Alt N, tuning. I still don't see underglow in here. Why not? Name, glow light height, type, range, unit, plus meter, category, vehicle advanced settings. Yeah. Default is 0, minimum's -1.5, max is 1.5. Okay, let's look at their... What did they do here? Variable... that. All right, so if I just go from here and copy this and then come back in here, and we're gonna go right from that and paste that, and then this is going to be underglow offset. Why? Control L. Maybe I need to reload the Lua for a variable to show up. No. What am I missing? What am I missing? First of all, this can come back. Okay. Close bracket, and then on the other side we have an open bracket. Now let's see if we're getting anything here. No. Okay, so let me double check. This, Control C, F, next. Y, colon, quote, this, quote. Okay. I think that's what I have, right? So quote, quote, this quote. Yeah, okay. Why is that not working? All right. Let's go back up to, let's see, where did they have variables? Right after information. I don't think that matters, but we'll try it. Control S, Control R. And they're still loaded. Tuning. Okay, what if I go back to using engine offset, which is something that exists, just to test it out? This way I know exactly where it should be in this. Tuning. Here, engine offset. This is where it should be. But why is it not here? Is that because there's a comma there and there shouldn't be a comma there if it's the only one? No. I think once. Okay, Control L, redo the Lua. Alright. Oh, hey, Yuki. How's it going? Working on a mod here to be able to add underglow lighting to any automation vehicle. So, we got a good portion of it working. And right now we're trying to make it so that you can adjust the height of the actual lamps so that you can move these to whatever height you need to. And let's see, did what I just do fix anything? Probably not. No. When in doubt, turn it off and turn it back on, right? We're going to close out of that. And then let's go and open this back up. BeamNG, open. So Yuki, do you play any automation or BeamNG? Alright. Vehicle. Let's grab a truck. Let's make it dark out. And then vehicle config. Tuning. Oops, not parts. We need to go in and add our red neon lights. Okay. We're going to turn them on. Okay. Vehicle config. Tuning. Okay, it's not showing up anywhere. Alright, which means I'm definitely... But wait, the lights still exist, right? For this truck, they were underground. Yeah, so the lights are showing up at 0. So that means that it is reading 0. So if I change this to a 1, Control S, Control R, Alt N, that did not change anything. Why not? All right. Oh, because I need to put that in each of them. I can be dumb sometimes. Here, bam. Here, bam. Control S. Open up BeamNG. Control R. Alt N. Vehicle config. Tuning. Okay, it is there, so now I can move this to the correct location. So red is now going to be under subcategory underglow. Control S. So then if I go here, Control R, Control N, vehicle tuning, underglow lamp height, negative. Whoa, that's. Okay, there we go. So if I move it way down and hit apply, and then Alt N, yep, down there. If I move it way up, hit apply, and then Alt N. Nice. All right, so that's working. All right, so if I go back to 0, I go back to 0 on that without using the number pad. Control S, just apply, and then Alt N. Okay. So I think we're good to start copying this over to all the other things. So variables, Control C. You can get rid of this. Let me do this. Red, green, bam. Blue. Oops. Cyan. Let's try that again. Cyan. There we go. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, can I also just get rid of the beam section because I don't think any of the beams are working anyway. So that was on yellow. So then if I refresh this, vehicle config to yellow. Alt N and oh yeah, because I didn't do the rest of that. Whoops. Okay, so here's red. So we got the flex bodies in there. Or we got the variables in there. Now we're going to get flex bodies in here. right. So then come back up to red. And I want to copy, I'll just copy the whole props section. Get rid of the beam section. Okay, Control S. Come over to here, Control R. Alt N. Oh, where does it say the color? Oh, the light colors in the props. Whoops. Okay, props. Light color for white. Light color for red is already in there. Light color for green should just be a 0255, 0255, right? Green. Props. Light color 0255, 0255, okay. Zero, 255. Okay. Blue would be 255. Okay, cyan, what are they doing for that? Green and blue at 255. Makes sense. Got 0 there. 255 there. 255 there. Magenta should be red and blue. Yep. So magenta, red and blue. Yellow would be red and green. Yep, red and green. And that's all of them. Control S. Okay, Does every color work now? Alrighty. Let's just try some other spawn new. So then those lights need to come up a little bit, but I can come in here. That works. Okay, vehicles, and we'll go with this one, which is very different. There we go. We'll give this one magenta. And turn that on. Okay, so we do need to adjust left and right and forward and back on those. All right. So I'm going to want to add that in. Actually, yeah, so that's gotta come up to there. All right. So we're going to change this to white so that we can work with white because it's the top one. And then come back into this. Come all the way up to white. Okay, so we want to add in glow height width variable, which we'll see. Enter, Control V. Alright. So then I want to copy that, go here, and then X position on right and left is going to be equal to quote $ equals $sign equals paste quote, and then right would be positive, and then so And then, so for this one, we're going to copy this. And we want the X to be this times -1. And then do this again, Alt-N, tuning, lamp width. We go this way, should go out. Where did it go? Where did that car go? There's the car. Is it underneath? No. Oh, that's because I have to hit Alt-N again. Okay, that is not adjusting those, is it? Why not? Oh, because it probably needs to be down here too. That's just the caps. That makes sense. Alright, so do this. And then that is right for X. And then right or left for X would be that times -1. Do that. Come back over to here. Control R it. Alt-N. Let's see if we go -0.6. Apply. Okay, but then if we go -0.4 and apply, it gets closer. So we want that to be flipped around. Alright, so we want to do nothing there times -1. Nothing there times -1 there. Control S. Back over to this. Control R. Alt-N. And then as we move it out, and then make it even wider. Okay. And then I need to do the front and I need to do the rear. Okay. If I do this, Control C, enter Control V, and Control V. And this will be front, and this will be back. $sign equals, and I think this one should be positive, but I'm not positive, so we will test and find out. So that is the Y of the rear there. Do this, come back into here, Control R, Alt N, and then let's come here to the front. If I make that positive, it goes forward. Negative goes back. All right. Rear. If I go negative, it goes forward, doesn't it? If I go positive, it's back. All right, so the rear I want multiplied by -1 as well. Oops, times -1. All right. I think that makes sense to have it positive on the forward makes it more forward, positive on the rear makes it more rear, right? So we can move that front there. All right. And then that rear can come back to there. Wait a second. Times -1. Did I not do that before? And then rear times -1. Control S. Come Come back in here, Control R, and back. Oops. No, so I don't want -1. It was right the first time. Why did I think it was not? Control S. Alrighty. So I think that's making sense. Alright, so I want to make a couple of changes here. Variables. This category will be underglow offset. Step distance will be 0.01. Oops. So we have a little bit more control of this. Okay. So then I need to do variable up to but not including glow map. And none of that is color dependent. So then I can do that for all of these. Alrighty. Save that. Over here, refresh. Parts. We'll go cyan. Alt and turn it on. Go to tuning. And we have underglow offset. And we can do all this stuff. Sweet. Alrighty. So that's all good. And then we wanted to do, I want to do one more thing here. We're going to do a custom color one. So think if I do this, do custom neon lights, and then we need to add in 3 more variables. These will be our red, green, and blue values. So glow light red, glow light green, glow light blue. And this is just a range of 0 to 255. And you know what? We're actually going to do an alpha channel as well. All right. Okay. This would be the red value. Red value for light color. Step distance is 1. Subcategory will be underglow color. Alright, so then this is the green color, this is the blue color, and this is the alpha value. Control S. Now we have glow light red, come down to this. Let's see, we're just going to call that custom. I don't know if that actually will work or not. We'll find out. Light color R is going to equal quote $, equals our red value quote. Green is going to equal, actually I can do that with the quote here. And then green is going to be quote $ equal, paste. Do the same thing for blue, and then the same thing for alpha. Okay, blue quote $ equal, paste. And alpha we'll do quote $ equal, paste. Control S. Control R. Vehicle. Custom neon lights. So Alt N does nothing yet. Oh, because I don't have a default. Alright, so default's going to be 255 for all of these. I think that makes sense. Yeah, I need to change the range as well. So that's 255, 0, 255. And we're going to do all of that to there, to there, and to there. So if I just Alt-N, it should be white. And then if I come into here, we should have underglow color. And I can change this to whatever I want. Nice. I think alpha should be the brightness, right? I don't know that the alpha actually does anything. You know what? Now let's get rid of the alpha then. If it's not doing anything, why include it? Alpha gone. Alpha equals 255. And save. Refresh. I know it does it based off of alphabetical order, but it really bugs me because I'd much rather it be red, green, blue, but it's blue, green, red instead. So you can now do any custom color you want. Custom neon lights on this guy. Tuning. Let's make this bigger. Nice. Alright, let's see how it looks on this guy. Doesn't show up in there, which is nice. Oh, I think that's in a good place. All right, let me double check, make sure everything's all cleaned up in here. Okay. So if I come back into my mods, my unpacked mods, automation underglow, vehicle common, and has 3 files, which is not too shabby, I don't think. And yeah, so we'll do that. Go here. And we're gonna go up into mods manager, automation underglow, and we're gonna pack that up. All right. And then just because I'm curious, if we do model, or you know, no, do just pick a couple more random automation vehicles just to see how it works on those. Oh, this is a thing of beauty. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And the truck does live up to its name. It is fast. I think this was actually one of the first automation vehicles I made right here. One of the first ones that I successfully finished, I should say. Let's turn that off. Aha, I do see something that I want to change. I guess I can make those white. The actual lamp color whenever you're on custom. So let's go back into mods here. And we'll go automation underglow. We will unpack it. And open that file back up. And then so it's red. Does it say, what does it say it on here? I wonder if it's this. So if we change that to white and white, Control S, come back in here, Control R. There we go. I think just having those be white will work, and obviously move them down into position. So we got offset height. We'll go down to about 0. Apply. Control S. Oops, no, I don't need Control S. Alt N. Did I go too low? Oh yeah. There we go. Perfect. And the front looks good. And the rear could come back a bit. Oh, now it's up in here, but you know what? That's good enough. All right. So we're going to go to environment, and we're going to sunset. Oop, plus an hour, plus an hour. Minus 10 minutes. Minus 10 minutes. There we go. All right, S. Let's grab a capture of that. And I'm going to just drop that into my mod folder. Okay, let's grab vehicle config. back to this, go to custom. Alright, I think I'm about ready to upload this to the repository. Hopefully, if it gets approved, should be out in maybe the next week. I think they're still a little backlogged from the holidays, so it might take a little longer. But yeah, hope you enjoyed watching any of this. Hope that you learned as much as I did. Mostly you probably learned that I am not good at coding, but we got there eventually. I mean, it is under 3 hours from start to finish, having no idea what I was doing, to ready to upload to the repository. So I think that's not too bad, all right? And a lot of that was, you know, me figuring out that I just needed to flip the rotation on the front and rear lights. But yeah, anyway, hope you enjoyed that. And if you have any mod requests, let me know, and maybe I can try to figure it out with you. And if not, hope you enjoy the rest of your time on YouTube. Have a good one. Peace.